I always said as long as there's one other person, I will run my class. And we're going to start firstly by just warming up our bodies. So we start with the feet and we're just stretching out all the toes, like stretch each toe if you can, make movements, the full range of motion with the ankle, and then up to the knee. The knee is more of a kicking. The knee doesn't really, like if you're doing that, it's the hip making that go to the side. It's not that the knee just has that tiny little bit of range side to side. It's mostly front and back. And then we'll come to the other side. And really activating the feet, the bottom of the feet, the soles, feeling the fascia release. Some nice kicks for that knee. And then up to the hips. Do nice big circles. Oh, my hips are always sore, so I love this. I do big ones. Good. And just working our way up, loosening up the spine, all the way up to the shoulders, and bringing the arms into it. Fingers, everything is waking up. So we're really, feel that wind. Feel that, I've got shivers all through my body from warming up through the neck. And give yourselves a shake. Oh, okay. We're just going to do some meridian tapping. So we're going to tap down the inside and slide up the outside. We've got our yang on the inside and our yin on the outside. Down the chest, over the tummy, waking up the core, over the hips, down the legs, sliding back up. We're going to go down the inside, sliding up the outside. And we're just going to do some tapping around to the, we've got Ming Men, which is kind of between the kidneys around here. Ming Men is basically your body's capacity to metabolize. So when we wake it up, we're waking up our metabolism. So making sure our body is effective. Whew. All right. So we're going to start by getting into a nice Qigong posture. And so that is feet are shoulder width. There's 2 points on the soles of the feet. The first one is here, and that's the point of central equilibrium. And the second one is here, and that is kidney 1. And when we are doing practices, we often rock backwards and forwards between those 2 points. The knees are soft, the hips are slightly hinged. We're going to slightly engage our pelvic floor muscles, crunch down slightly through the abdomen, but nice and open through the chest. Shoulders are pinned back, we're suspended from the crown. The breath is in and out through the nose. Tongue is on the upper palate of the mouth. And our arms, our armpits are slightly open. Hands are not limp. They're just turned, everything is kind of switched on. So we've got all of our muscles are engaged, but we're not over-engaging them. We're not stretching them. We're just turning everything on. Ants biting your toes. And we're going to take a breath in and out. And then on the next breath, we're going to rock forward on the inhale and rock backwards on the exhale. Again. We're going to use our breath now to balloon the arms open. So we're going to take a breath in. The arms separate slightly. Breath out. Hold that position. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. And we're ending up in cormorant position. Breath out, sinking back into position, and we're just going to hold in this position. The only movement is through the rocking as we breathe in and out. So breathing in, rocking forward, breathing out, rocking back. Now I want you to really focus here on the breath. Even though we're breathing deeply into the diaphragm, the breath is almost traveling through the hands. The exhale takes the breath out down the arms and out the hands. So we're activating La Gung, which is an acupressure point right in the center of the palm, and it's known as our healing hand, so our healer's hands. And if you're focusing on these points, you might start to find warmth generating through the center of your palms, maybe a little buzzing sensation. So this is pretty much what healers do when they're doing energetic healing. They are summoning the qi, focusing the qi, and then they are expressing the qi, the energy, out through their hands. And we're going to keep in this position, keep your breathing and rocking happening. I'm just going to grab my book because I'm going to guide you through some self-healing practices. Morning, Shimlin. We're just in our Zhan Zhuan, so you can join us when you're ready. And we're going to continue to stand in our cormorant position, breathing and rocking, being aware of the breath being drawn down into the diaphragm, and then the breath, the exhale traveling out of the hands, out of the arms and through the hands. So feeling that warmth, feeling that energy being warmed through the hands. I'd like you to now place one hand just below your sternum and one hand sort of halfway between your belly button and your pubic bone. And these are the points for the heart meridian. So we're breathing and feeling that energy traveling now into the heart point and the small intestine point, which is the lower hand. And we're just using the breath to direct the flow of qi, of energy, into these points. Connecting in with the emotion of the heart. So, in Chinese medicine, There are different emotions linked to different organs. With the heart, it is joy, but it is also too much. So an overabundance, overdoing things. So too much joy and not feeling the sorrow, not working through those valid emotions. So we can have too much in our heart. We can have too much overriding those other emotions. So we're just tonifying these organs here. So just bringing them back into balance. One more breath in and out. And then we're going to bring our hands back up into cormorant nice and slowly. We're going to feel that energy generating once more in our hands. Using the breath, direct the breath down the arms, through the hands. Just stay in that position and keep your breathing. And now we're going to place one hand just in the center of the chest and the other slightly higher, but still below the tummy, the belly, the navel. And these are the points for the pericardium and the triple burner. So once again, focus on the breath, flushing out these 2 points and bringing balance to the pericardium and the triple heater. There's lots of ants around this morning, so and then slowly breathing the hands back into our cormorant position. We're going to recharge the hands for our next point. And our next points for focus, we're going to cross the arms over and we're coming to our lung points, which are just kind of nestled in here. So just bringing the lagung, so the center, into contact as best you can with those points. And we're just going to breathe and focus on the energy. And the lung is related to of grief. So we're just filling these points, recharging the organs, recharging the meridians, and letting go of any stagnation, tension, or emotional energy that's residing within. And slowly bringing the arms back to cormorant. Recharging, feeling the hands become nice and tingly, energy flowing through the palms. And bringing our hands down, we're going to cup either side of the belly button. And focusing into the large intestine points. This is also related to the lung. All the organs are paired. So the lung and large intestine are related to grief. So we clear out the grief from our lungs, and then we get rid of all the shit from our bowels. Allow it all to release energetically. We don't want anyone pooping themselves this morning. And breathing the arms open. Okay, so we're going to come now the spleen and stomach points. So just bringing one hand to here and one hand to here. That's right. Just focusing on the energy flowing through your hands. Tonifying and balancing the organs. Breathe in the arms. Oh, you okay? Okay, my last one's here. Okay, bringing the hands in. We're going to place them both on our right side of our body in the liver and gallbladder points. Breathing the hands open. We've just got one more to go through. And we're going to bring our hand down to right on the top of your pubic bone, so just here, and the other hand is going to come over Ming Men in the back. And releasing the hands, coming back to our final Zhan Zhuan. Turn the hands over. Palms facing up in Atlas. And breath in, breath out, slowly pushing down over the body, over the sides of the head, down the front, condensing all of that energy into our organs. and slowly pushing up out of your Qigong posture. So for every position that I did, it was about 6 breaths, and in Qigong is generally 1, 3, 6 or 9. Those are the numbers that you use. So if you do want to have a counting going on in your own practice, pick a number. Do you want a nice quick one, or do you want a long slow one? Because 9 breaths, and yeah, it'll be a lot longer and slower. Okay, so we're going to do some drills today, because I don't think we've done them for a few weeks. Oh, little ones, we've just done a few of those. But today we're going to do start with some squats. So squats, we're in our nice shoulder width position, and we're just coming down and coming up. So we're getting into a nice sit, the knees pointing forwards, but they don't come over the toes, keeping it back, making sure that the back doesn't like drop in like that. We want to keep it nice and flat, coming up. And we're going to add in a heel raise to this. So we're going to squat down, coming up, and we're going to come up onto our toes. And slowly come back down, squatting down. So breathing out on the way down, breathing in on the way up. Nice and slow. We're going to add a little Qigong into this. So bring your hands into start position, and we're going to grab some Qi as we squat down this time. So squatting down, grabbing a nice big bowl of Qi. Breath in, coming up onto the toes. Breath out, all the way back down. Breath in. Breath out. I'll go one more time. Okay, so we've got sending and receiving. If you remember, it's just coming from one side to the other. And when we're doing this, we're making sure we're fully weighted so that you could bring the other foot off the ground. We're not bringing the foot off the ground, but just making sure that we're bringing our full weight across. That'll make sense when we move on a bit. But with this now, we're going to actually, when we come across, so to the right side, we're going to do a slight twist, come back to the middle and twist. And with this leg, this knee is pointing forward. It's like this pumping action with our knees. And we're twisting and getting a slight rotation through. Coming back to center, bringing our hands up. We've got excavator hands, which we've done before, but this time we're going to rotate like we've just done. So rotating one way And then the other. My hands are still buzzing from all of that hara healing work. Okay. Coming back to center. And we're going to do, we bring our weight fully onto one leg. We're going to lift that knee and stamp. And the aim is to get it exactly back where we started. So it's a very measured movement. It's not just randomly stamping. It is really trying to cultivate that whole movement and get your knee nice and smooth. So we're doing it slowly. You don't need to worry about breathing. I mean, you breathe through this obviously, but we're just doing drills. So it's really just practicing the patterns. And then these, you've probably recognized lots of them come into our Qigongs. So this is the kidney, that one. So we're really refining our technique and getting some balance happening. Okay. And we are focusing on trying to stay in nice upright posture. It's not the full Qigong posture, but it's, it's still, we're not hunching over, we're not losing any of our frame. We really want to maintain that nice strong frame. Okay. And we'll do some arms now. So we're going to do some gibbon swings. So you can pop your hand over your lower belly if you like, and just using the core to get the momentum to that swing, coming out straight in front and to about a 45 degree in the back. Okay. Now, the next one, we're going to swing back, and instead of swinging back down, we're going to come like this. So stop, and then we come back into a swing, stop, stop. So we're swinging twice, swing up and back, stop, 1, 2, stop, 1, 2, stop. And the next one, we're actually going to swing. So the hand scoops through and goes around. So we're going to scoop up this way. The hand turns till it's splayed facing away from us, and then it comes back into a scoop. So scooping. This is monkey. Gibbon scoops and waves goodbye, I think. And we've also got, we can swing through. So before we did the stop signs, we can swing through like that. So we're just swinging through, and then the arm comes up and around, swinging back. Okay, just letting that arm bobble around. Give yourselves a shake and swap sides. So using the core to get that nice momentum, getting into a nice swing. And then we're going to do our stop signs. So 1, 2, stop. 1, 2, stop. And it's almost like we stop, but then we continue once we get that rebound. So we're not, the momentum continues to take us through. It's almost like that's where the body naturally wants to go. And then we've got our scoop. So scooping, waving goodbye, scoop. Slow it down if you really want to get the movement. You can add the breath to that if you really want to make it a Qigong. Or take it back into a drill and keep it nice and flowy. And then we've got our follow through. So we're going to scoop all the way through, getting lots of nice movement into those shoulders. And this is great for the lungs and the heart points as well. And letting that arm swing around. Okay. You know what I'm going to ask you for? Time?
Exactly, 9:45.
Okay, cool. Well, what I've got planned next requires us all to sit down and rest. And let me find my bag of goodies. Oh, I might have left it in the car. Oh no, here it is. Okay, I think I did leave it. No, it's here. So we're doing some self-massage. And if anyone wants to use some massage oil, I've got some here. So I'll just pass that around. This is what I use in my clinic. It's beautiful. And I'm going to take my hair out for this because we're going to do some combing through the hair. You can just comb over your, sorry, what do you call it? Just a headscarf? Yeah. Or does it have a proper name?
It's called hijab.
Hijab.
The meaning is headscarf.
Yeah, hijab. I wear lots of headscarves in the winter.
Yeah.
I love them. Okay. Okay. So this should get you nice and relaxed and ready for the sound bath when we've finished. Okay. So we're going to start by tapping on the head. All over the skull, so any parts that are bony. Okay, and we're just going to comb the gallbladder meridians here. So we're just combing back over the ears and down. I'm going to come to the ears, starting from the tops, massaging down the ears, down to the lobes, and give them a nice rub. If you want to, you can get on the inside of your ear, give it a nice little massage. We do this in Indian head massage. We get all the way in and clear it all out. So it's amazing how stimulating all of these areas can really release so much tension. So we're coming down to the jaw and we're just going to make circles in our masseter muscle. So that's that big chunky muscle down here. Lots of people who have jaw issues will find this nice and relieving. I can feel I'm really tight on this side actually. So really get in there. You can stretch your mouth around if you like. And just releasing. We're going to take our thumbs. We're just going to poke into our eye, just in the corner, so kind of where you can feel that little groove is, and we're just going to lean down. You might see lights, and I've got lots of red light, sort of like this dark and geometric shapes. So we're just pushing in here. Wow, my shapes are really cool. Has everyone else got cool shapes? I've got like, it's like a rotating pattern of diamonds and squares, and oh my God, it's amazing. Could stay there all day. All right, and just releasing out of that one. I'm going to do some nice circles around the temples. I'm just going to squeeze along the eyebrows. Okay, there's a point just where the cheekbones are. You'll be able to easily find it. There's a groove. We're just going to sink into that and push against it. That's where the stomach meridian starts. So again, with these, I know I probably haven't done about 30 seconds, but it's about 30 seconds if you're going to do some practice at home. 30 seconds to about a minute and a half when you're on acupressure points. And just squeezing along the chin. We're going to rub our hands and place over the ears. And rubbing again over the eyes. And then swiping off over the head, flicking off, just tucking the hands, and we're going to just chop along our trapezius. And the other side. Giving it a nice squeeze. And we're going to squeeze down the arm. Oh, my arms always feel sore. Okay. Pop your soles of the feet together, and we're just going to rock and lean into the thighs. So we're just massaging it kind of with this part of the arm, or with even with the elbow. I could just think of the proper name, which is the olecranon. It's like, what's the actual name of it called? Elbow. I do forget sometimes, like this one, I'm like, what is it even called? It's chest, like the common name, chest bone, chest plate, but it's a sternum. It's the sternum. Okay, and just pressing. It's about, if you put your hand where this bony prominence is, that's your malleolus. Wherever the top of the hand is, that's the point. I've got a nice scar right there showing me where to go. We're just going to, it's kind of like, you can kind of feel there is a groove there, even on my non-injured leg. There's a kind of groove that the thumb seeks into. So where those natural grooves are generally acupressure points and areas where energy can get stuck in tension. So
I can never find that. Is it sort of more on the inside there?
I'm going to find it for you in a second. It's flush against the bone. So pop your hand there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
It's there.
where's, sorry, here, it's there.
Okay.
So if if you go up there, you can feel there's a point where it dips in,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
a natural point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Everyone else good? And we've got them everywhere. So play with yourself. That's what my teacher, my Qigong teacher, used to say. But it's true, to really play with all of the moves. It can become a meditate. You know, even this. That can become a gentle meditation. So everything can be slowed right down. I mean, you can do it faster if you want a more vigorous workout, but a lot of Qigong is really about learning to slow down the body. Okay, I think that we're good. We're going to lay down now and cover ourselves. And I think I'm going to do what you did and wear socks next week. Very smart idea.
And I'm tucking my pants in my socks.
That's a great idea.
Because they got up there.
Yeah.
Little devils.
Little devils. So this is just lay down and relax time, Tash. I hope you enjoy it. Look what I found yesterday. I was cleaning up my house and of course I randomly found a microphone and I got it to work and now I've got a microphone. Hello, hello. Oh, I've got to turn it on. That would help. Hello. The speaker's not great, but it projects my voice a little bit. Okay. So just settling in, finding comfort in your body, deepening the breath, signaling to your body it's time to rest and receive the beautiful sounds to help replenish and nurture you. Feel your body's heaviness sinking down, becoming one with the earth, connecting in to the grass, into the soil, down into the earth, through all the layers. Feel yourself held and supported by the earth. Allow the earth's gentle energy to envelop you, to ground you into your physical being, to remind you of your true nature, and to bring you to the interconnectedness of all things that reside on the earth. Allow yourself now to be connected to this oneness, to all the beauty, to all the joy and all the awe. Feel yourself connected to your purpose, feel this flowing in and around you as you gently breathe and soften yourself into relaxation. Now, in the center of your chest, I'd like you to visualize a spark of light, small at first, but with each deep breath into your body, the light expands so that it's reaching into every part of your body, and that you're filled with this beautiful light. And at the center of your chest, the light projects out, connects you with your God spark, that knowing of your role here in the universe, and the importance that we all have here on earth. From the top of your head, a large column of light projects out into the cosmos, connects you with your source energy, your source of all things, the Creator. And feel this beautiful energy flowing down through this column of light into your body to support and nurture you. Just shutting off anything outside of what is happening for you right now, connected to the earth, connected to source, connected to your God spark. We are all beautiful, incredible humans here to bring joy and light and healing to the earth.